Hello, this is me making
Right,
an
here we go.
anodized titanium chef's knife for my cousin, who's awkwardly trying to use an angle grinder for the first time and being oddly scared of it. So yes, this is a gift to my cousin. He's a chef, and I'm making him a chef's knife. I thought it would be quite cool. Chose titanium because, again, you can make it go all sorts of funky colours, as you'll see later. But what you're also seeing is it's surprisingly difficult to cut. On laughing. It also cuts like an absolute sparkler. Like, look how many sparks are going all over the place. It's amazing. Also, you might notice I'm wearing a head-mounted GoPro because I thought, oh, do this, get a first-person view. It's going to look great. No, that's what you can see. What a camera angle. Anyway, you're now looking at me finding it increasingly difficult to do that, and then blowing up a sanding disc. So after this, I thought, right, you know what?
Oh, that is a dead disc.
Let's get some help. So here we go. You've now got my dad's left, right arm, and Jason, absolute G, helped me so much with this. Trying to cut it. Originally used a jigsaw, but that just was not working. But yeah, so you see my dad's right arm with me, and that's all you see of my dad. Then you've got Jason cutting it, and look how many sparks he's throwing out, and absolutely smoking out the room. There, use another disc, as well as the one that I blew up, in order to make it. And then, hey! After much blood, sweat and tears, we finally cut it out. So there we go. Now, the reason I'm here is because Jason has a metal working shop and he has a mill. And my god, I don't think I would have been able to do this without this. It saved so much time cutting all this stuff off. And now, look, this is me using the mill. Oh, I just got to use it to do some really simple cuts. Look, I'm controlling it. Oh, it's amazing. It's actually quite a lot of fun, and it cuts it quite easily as well. But there we go. And now that was the entirety of me using the mill. Now I'm back to Jason doing it. He knows what he's doing. He's doing this. He's sort of cutting this, and then he's doing this by hand. So he's cutting in and cutting around the edge of the knife handle by hand. And if you're wondering why it's blue, that's to allow you to trace it a little bit better. Anyway, so I've done a bunch of milling. Now finally getting the shape of the blade, and you can see it discolouring, and then dink, and then picked off. So there we go. Now that's milled into a roundabout shape. Then I sand it just to get the nice curved edges, and then after some sanding, it looks like this.
Hey, look at that. Wow, this belt made what a difference.
It did. Made a massive difference.
Oh, that's good.
Ah, almost dropped it.
Oh, yes.
So after doing that, we then put it back on the mill. We tilt the bed.
Like that.
And we do like that. Because now we're cutting the blade face, because again, it was 4mm thick, so it's very thick initially. And then after a bunch of back and forth, quite literally, we then get this.
I think that's where we want to be.
And is it where we want to be?
Yeah, fucking bang on.
It is fucking
You've
bang
got a
on.
lovely
I agree,
little
Jason.
shape there.
It is a nice shape. This was so much fun to make, by the way. Anyway, then back to the sanding, this time honing the edge. And also, this is also fun because, again, it makes lots of really fun sparks, as you'll see here. It's like, honestly, working with this, as soon as you try and, mill it or, cut any bits off, it's like using a sparkler. So there we go. After honing the edge a little bit, I'm now polishing the blade using increasingly fine grits of sandpaper to make the edge nice and shiny. Just getting some tuition from Jason. He was, again, such a massive help in this.
That bit there, nice and very scratchy, but then...
Yeah, so that was just with the standard grit.
Shiny.
Shiny, that was with 2,000 grit with a sanding disc.
Sweet.
All for this next bit.
Okay, alright. So here we go.
This is anodizing. It's definitely the best bit.
Thank you, Ian.
It's like magic. It's so cool! Oh, all the colours changing. Look at that! I agree, Jason. That is so cool.
Yeah, what I think I'm going to do it again.
I'm going to go again. So yeah, what this is 12 9-volt batteries in series with a deionized water and bicarbonate of soda dissolved in it, and then an aluminium plate attached to the negative connection, and then I'm tapping the actual titanium with the thing. Cool. Oh, look at the colours! Wow. That's easily my favourite part of this. It is amazing. Yeah, there we go. Now onto that, and now to making the handle out of acrylic, and there we go. You can just see the knife, and oh god, it's just so cool. This is why I chose titanium, just because no other metal does this. Anyway, drew around the handle, cutting out with a jigsaw, and pop. And there we go. That was nice and easy. And there we go. Sneak peek of the inside of our garage. And oh, they fall on the floor, and there we go, and there is one handle blank. I proceeded to make about 6 of these.
Dog cameo, yeah!
Oh, I love floof. There we go, and now what I do is, you don't see, drill some holes in it, and then we go riveting it. These rivets are actually custom lathed by Jason. But there's a reason we probably shouldn't have done this, as you will see later.
Because I don't want to crack the plastic.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, that only cracked after I've already finished the whole knife, so there we go. But yeah, then we're pushing all the other rivets in. I definitely should have used threaded inserts and melted them in, because then they can put on a much less stress. And then there we go, and after riveting it, oh, I'm so glad I chose clear acrylic for the handle. Oh, there we go, and now we're shaping the handle. This is a much shorter time lapse, mainly due to the fact that it's much softer than titanium. Who'd have thought? It also melts, which is what's happening. It's rather than raging away, it's just melting. So anyway, this is on the belt sander or linisher. Try and get the most of it off. And here we go. Now, while I'm filing this, massive shout out to Jason. Without this, absolutely, and without this and his tools and his guidance, absolutely would never have been able to make this in a million years. And also, bonus points if anyone guessed what car's in the background. But yeah, massive thanks to Jason. Yeah, I honestly can't thank him enough. I'm glad he enjoyed working with. First time ever doing stuff with titanium, and same with me. I've not used it before. And yeah, so he enjoyed me sort of filing off the edges just to finish it up. Disappearing off, getting some more files and things. But yeah, so I think in total I think it's about, was it £90 worth of materials? I think it was 66 quid for the titanium, and then had to buy 9 more batteries and stuff. So I probably could have just bought another knife, especially since titanium's actually not even a good knife for or metal for knives. It's too soft, and you'll see why in a bit. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Now let's see how good it is.
And here we go. I'm a knife. Got a handle, at least, so it now doesn't, well, probably won't hurt to cut with, because it's a bit thin. There we go, and I've polished up the blade, and look at that. Now, the only question is, how good is it as a knife? Right, okay, here goes.